5 years. 5 long years. Just to come back and get slaughtered by OnesieBanette.
Let's go!
Magma, the fear running down your face like magma. When I moonblast annihilate in anchor. Missing hurricanes, wish away you wanker. Cause I'm coming for the crown like boom. The overlord's on the throne, massive damage with the boom. How you wanna respond when Ivy Cudgel goes boom? And I keep following on, styling on you with the boom. If that isn't enough, my Rilla goes boom. Cause I'm the king, yeah. Pride comes with the terrain, but my boot over you, ruling over Paris Saint-Germain. I'll make you quiver, you'll look at me like my name was Masquerain. Hey! Call this a challenge? Bitch, I've got this in the bag. Trapping you in last place like we're playing Shadow Tag. High roaring at you. Whoops, sorry, have your terror accountant back. Hey, hey. 5 years since you played, gotta shake the rust off. I'm unburdened by the game, speeding into playoffs. Fueled by the heart flame, it's time I turn your lights off. You're gonna need energy, so Raid is the drink for you. Use code Onesie for a discounted. Cause trust me, Shroom, when I'm finished with you, even if I miss Gen, you won't be getting through. This time I'm in charge, I'm raising the bar. You might have Sand Rush, but no Tyranitar. Go wish on your star, it won't get you very far. When I turn up the heat and leave you with scars, I'm going into overdrive. I've got the counters to survive. I'll cleave into your little life and bruise your little lion pride. Erupting into steam and strife across this beat, I grassy glide. I hope that you don't run and hide, cause Solly all have won this fight! Your turn, Mr. Shroom Raver. Show me what you've got.
Oh, you're bragging about drafting Masquerain like you want people to find out. It's gonna take more than your 4th team name change to beat me, dude. But hey, you wanted this. Let's go. Stop me if you've heard this one before. It's a story of 2 PPL veterans coming back seeking glory. Rivals from the beginning, but you got fuck all to show. Bitch, I already won the league 7 seasons ago. Man, I got nothing to prove against your team of pretenders. Your draft is more whacked out than the Eternal City Enders. And just like your team, your whole rap's a mess. I need to hear your voice a little Solihull Scarlet. I'll get you up to speed like your Tailwind couldn't do. There's no one in the league I fear less than you. You think your Rillaboom can save you in the grassy terrain? Well, let me send Tornadoes down and serve you up some pain. I don't see Ogerpon's face. Now I'm not a believer in OnesieBanette, the consummate underachiever whose seasons constantly balance upon the edge of a knife. You need to go back to school, maybe focus on academy life. How you expect to win is beyond me when you're still learning the basics from an NPC. With all the power on your team, it doesn't matter what you bring. You can employ whatever gambits you like, but I'll always be the king. Bring it on, Alex. Week 2 awaits.
A fixture that has gone down in Draft League history. A rivalry that is one of the fiercest in the format's entire existence. 2 players who have been at each other's throats for almost a decade. OnesieBanette versus Shroom Raver. Every single time we have played, our games have gone very, very close. And they have been full of tech, of memes, of heat, and a little bit of salt. Both of us last week unfortunately took our first L's of the season, starting off 0-1. And this game, because of that, has even more stakes on the line. Whoever loses has a mountain of a challenge to try and get themselves back into playoffs. Whoever wins rights the wrongs of their first week and has every chance of having a successful season. Who's going to be pushed down and who's going to emerge as the victor? You have already been treated to a little bit of heat, and you're about to be treated to the entire freaking fire. Welcome to PPL Bolt Week 2, the Solihull Scarmores versus Paris Saint-Germain. Let's freaking go. Now, if you want to skip straight forward to the battle, the timestamp will be on screen for you to do just that. But if you want to know exactly what we're bringing, what kind of mind games and heat we are both employing, then stick around, because trust me, you're going to want to know a little bit of context for this team. Now, the matchup will appear on screen right about now. And as you can see, It is a very, very scary team. It is basically a cross-hybrid between Joey PokeMMD's successful PPL main team from last season and some of Shroomraver's most powerful, successful, and kind of infamous Pokemon, with that Tornadus making a return to try and hit some Hurricanes this season. He's also got the mascot in Pyroar and Sandslash, basically, which is one of Shroomraver's most successful Pokemon and has led him to victory across quite a few different seasons. Shroom is a very talented player who didn't win the PPL back in the day for nothing, so I'm going to have to play at my absolute best to overcome him this season. Now, he's got quite a few base 100 mons, and unfortunately, my Fezandipity is sat at a base 99, so if I'm going to bring Fezandipity this week, it's going to have to be defensive. I cannot run an offensive set because I just get outsped and one-shot by any form of Jirachi. There is that Pyroar, which threatens to basically 2-hit KO my entire draft if I'm not careful around it. And as we know, Annihilape is an absolute monster when you give a team hazards to abuse alongside of it. And that's exactly what Shroom has done here with the Samurott and the Kleavor. And holy crap, it looks incredibly scary. So, I decided the best way that I'm going to win this is to try and be a little bit unconventional. I have quite a few Terra Captains at the bottom that are ready to make their debut, ready and raring to go, and they are going to be my key to victory this week. And I think I'll start off this team by telling you what mon number 1 is, which is going to be Vivi the Sneasler, who is coming with a U-turn, close combat, Dire Claw, Shadow Claw, Choice Scarf set this week. And the reason we're going Choice Scarf is because I believe Sneasler is going to not only have to have an offensive use here, she's probably going to have to go with a defensive use too. And the reason for that is because, unfortunately, Sneasler is one of my better switch-ins to Kleavor. Kleavor looks absolutely insane against me. The thing is basically impossible for me to switch into. Stone Axe is one of the most spammable moves that he has against my entire team, and I'm going to have to try and pivot in around it a couple of times. And with the Choice Scarf, I don't have to worry about prematurely popping any sort of unburden boost. I don't have to worry about not having the ability to outspeed a Scarf's Kleavor if I'm forced to pop my unburden at the wrong time. With Choice Scarf, I am free to come in, switch into that Kleavor, potentially take a hit, and then threaten it back with Close Combat, U-turn, Dire Claw, Shadow Claw. I have the coverage to be able to hit everything on Shroom's team for at least neutral damage, including Shadow Claw to do big damage to the Annihilape if that thing starts getting out of hand, and I just thought this was probably the best way that I could bring Sneasler this week. Vivi's going to have a very tough time. Hopefully, she can rip through the opposition and manage to pull through with a W this week. We all should be able to do it. I guess you'll have to find out. Now, the second mon on the team is going to be the returning Ogerpon Hearthflame Lilia, who has got Ivy Cudgel, Low Kick, Horn Leech, and Swords Dance this week, with a jolly max attack, fairly speedy set. And the reason I've gone with this is because it puts in an inordinate amount of pressure against the majority of Shroom's team. Obviously, it outspeeds the Pyroar by a few speed points, and it allows me to basically smash through the majority of Shroom's defense. If I'm able to get Ivy Cudgels off on things, they will drop. Low Kick is my best option to hit Pyroar as well as Cyclizar, and it also does big damage to a Hisuian Samurott that does try to switch in on a potential Ivy Cudgel. I felt that Lilia had the ability to break down my opponent's team for Sneasler to get a late game Choice Scarf sweep. And hopefully, with the Swords Dance, I'll be able to bust through the majority of Shroom's team before being able to clean up with the big boys. Will Lilia be able to bash Shroom's team to pieces? I guess you'll have to find out. And mon number 3 we're bringing this week is Anna Taylor-Joy, the King Gambit. And she's coming with a Choppleberry, Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Iron Head, and Stealth Rock set this week, with max attack, adamant, max HP, and 8 EVs into defense. The reason we're going this is because, once again, it is one of my better switch-ins to Kleavor, and if, as I'm predicting, a Choice Scarf Kleavor comes here, if it locks into anything other than close combat, I am absolutely fine to go into Kleavor set up rocks, or start smashing things away with Iron Head. I have opted for no Kowtow this week because I don't believe I need it. If I'm able to get up a Swords Dance, Iron Head mauls through everything, and Sucker Punch stops the likes of Pyroar from outspeeding and one-shotting me back, as well as doing big damage to things like the Jirachi, as well as doing big damage to the Tornadus, and I should be able to take a hit from that Sylveon before smashing it with Iron Head. I believe that if I went without Kowtow this week, then I would be able to do big damage regardless, and it should help me pull through this week. With the Supreme Overlord and a Swords Dance, I believe I can one-shot a Toxtricity with Iron Head, meaning that I don't have to bother trying out any Sucker Punch shenanigans. If I'm at enough health, I can just take the Overdrive and then just kill it with Iron Head, which is an absolutely nutty calculation. But yes, King Gambit is going to have to make sure that she's able to checkmate the opposition this week, and if she isn't, I could be in a real bit of hurt. Hopefully we don't bomb cloud ourselves away, and hopefully we're able to take the win this week. Now the fourth member of the team is going to be a debut, yes, a debut for Tommy Cooper, the Fezandipity. And Fezandipity this week has got a fairly interesting set, with max HP, a lot of defense, a little bit of special defense, and just 4 random EVs in attack. The 4 random EVs in attack are actually quite nice because it means that I can break a substitute from a Tornadus at +1 defense, putting it at a minimum roll of about 26%, which I thought was pretty nice. The Play Rough Tailwind U-Turn Roost set is basically I'm switching into Tornadus and I'm trying to outstall it until it misses Hurricanes and get a Toxic off on it. It's that simple, really. It's also one of my better answers to the Annihilate, being able to 4 times resist its close combat and being neutral to Rage Fist. Now, obviously, I do have to be very careful around Rage Fist. If Annihilate starts getting the Rage Fist boost, then I could be in a little bit of trouble, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I can Tailwind as I go down against it and allow something like Anna Joy or Lilia to come in afterwards and clean up, and hopefully it should be enough this week to basically stop Tornadus from punching too many holes. I do have another couple of Pokemon that are able to deal with Tornadus somewhat. Hopefully, though, they should be able to do the job. Will Tommy Cooper make us laugh? Will he have the opponent in stitches? I guess we'll have to find out. Now we have 2 Pokemon left, and they are integral to the strategy we are bringing this week. And the first of which is Reddy the Regieleki, with Light Clay, Light Screen Reflect, Thunderbolt, and Rapid Spin. Now I was very tempted to run Explosion as the last move, but I figured I could kind of get away with going for Rapid Spin here, just in case I needed to get any hazards off the field. Running no removal against a team that has Hisuian, Samurott, Jirachi, and Cleavor is kind of suicide, so I wanted to at least have the option to remove hazards if necessary, and hopefully that can come in clutch this week. We're going with a max special attack, max special defense set on Regieleki this week, which I think is hilarious. And the reason we're going with that is so that I can switch into Tornadus and hopefully just not die from a heat wave. Regieleki is not the most frail thing in the world when it's got a bit of investment into it. Because of that insane speed, I don't need to run any speed to outspeed anything on his team. I should still outspeed a Choice Scarf Cleavor without any investment whatsoever into speed, and it affords me the luxury of being able to go Modest Nature to help me do a bit more damage with my Thunderbolt. But the idea here with Regieleki is it puts a lot of pressure on him offensively. I don't think Sandslash is coming to this matchup because it has no right coming to a game that has the potential to have an Ogerpon, Hearthflame, and a Rillaboom here. So it's not really going to want to be here to switch in. So I'm expecting something like an Assault Vest Cyclizar to be able to switch into me on repeat. And if that's the case, I do have options like Anna Joy who can switch into Cyclizar and start smashing Shroom's team to pieces or get up rocks for free. So Regieleki is here to get screens up and then get the heck out of dodge and try and enable our last Pokemon. And our last Pokemon is pretty cool. But will Regieleki be the enabler? Will he shine a light for the rest of my team to follow to victory? I guess you'll have to find out. And our last Pokemon is something a little bit special. I haven't got any Terra Captains on this team yet, until now. We are bringing Gabite. Miles the Gabite is coming in off the bench to make his debut this week. The youngster is here to try and get a sweep going, and I hope that Shroomraver would appreciate the heat I've got in store. We're going with a set that consists of Max Attack, Adamant Nature, Swords Dance, Scale Shot, Earthquake, Dragon Claw with 216 speed and 40 HP. 216 speed gives me 254 speed, which allows me to outspeed any form of Cyclozar after one Scale Shot, which I think is absolutely crazy. We're going with an Eviolite as the item because a little bit of defense plus the screens should be enough to help me get my abilities off and get my boosts going. I was running calculations for Gabite just as a meme, really, just as a laugh to see what kind of damage output we were looking at. And I was absolutely blown away by the results. Gabite, after a Swords Dance, one-shots everything. No quibbles, no qualms. The only things that live are the most physically defensive of Annihilates, the most physically defensive of Sylveons, the most physically defensive of Sandslashes, and a Shaman. Shaman with max Shaman is the only thing that has any chance of taking 2 hits from a +2 Gabite, which is absolutely insane. I really don't think Shaman, if it does come, is going to run Impish Max, but if it does, I've got other things on the team that completely manhandle it. Gabite here looks absolutely insane. If I'm able to get to +1 with Scale Shot, I outspeed everything. And if I'm able to get a Swords Dance up, I one-shot or two-shot everything. I'm not even kidding. Gabite with an Adamant Nature hits 306 attack. After a Swords Dance, that hits 612 attack. That is insane. People do not expect that. And I'm really excited to see what it can do this week. It's got an insane attack stat. It's got some pretty good bulk, and behind screens, I should be able to have the longevity to set up a Scale Shot and a Swords Dance. And once I do, the game is basically over. Will Gabite be able to take a bite out of the competition? Or a Gabite out of the competition, if you will? Hopefully, he can do just that, and I'm very excited to see what he can do. And that is the team we are bringing against our old enemy, frenemy, rival, whatever you want to call it. That is the team we're bringing against Mr. Shroomraver and former PPL champion, Parasect Germain. Will we be able to defeat him and claim the one-upmanship in this rivalry for this week? Or will Dave take his revenge on me for the last time I basically shat on him with a lick of tongue? If you want to find out, stay exactly where you are because the battle is coming up right about now. Welcome to week 2 of PPL Bolt. Let's freaking go. And here we are. We've matched with the king himself, Dave, Mr. Shroomraver. Let's get this underway. So the Pyroar's here, the Jirachi's here, the Cleavor's here, and the Tornadus is here, and the Toxtricity is here. So I'm not gonna have a fun time. Okay, so I think my best bet is to lead Vivi and U-turn on whatever decides to be to be his lead. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. He's taking all of his time. He's really not sure. So yes, here it is. Has he sorted his trainer card? He has! Yes! That's a good trainer card. I respect it so much. Cornwall. Cyclozar. Okay. I'm just gonna click U-turn. Click in U-turn here. I ain't been this nervous for a game just because of like the grandness of it, like being able to go against Shroomraver again, just it makes me happy. So it is going to withdraw, and I am going to click U-turn on whatever this switch is. Redemption. That's the Tornadus. So do we get the poison? No, we don't. Okay. Did he bring a ground type? He didn't. So this is free. Come on, ready. It's leftovers. You're scared of Sneasler. I'm gonna double. Because the switch for you right now is the Toxtricity. And I could get the Sword Stance off on that thing. Do I win if I do? I think I do. If I get the +1. Oh, but it could be a Scarf Ratchi. I can't risk it just yet. I need to confirm what the Scarfer is first. Yeah, let's go Miles. You are going to withdraw. Okay. Cornwall comes... Oh, okay. That's not the switch I expected. Does that mean this is going to be some sort of Assault Vest set? I think I got out to Tommy Cooper here. It's not the switch I expected, if I'm honest, but it does kind of give me information. This could be an Assault Vest set, because it's not going to want to take that. I was expecting the Toxtricity to come out there. He must be trying to avoid chip on that thing. So yeah, I'm not going to risk Miles yet. I could have Terrored there, but I'm not going to risk it just yet. Because I might still knock off. Okay, bang. Let's go for the U-turn. So you've got rid of my lefties. That's not great, but it's not terrible. This is a mind game at the start. Just need a little bit of chip on the Ratchi for Sneasler to potentially go a little bit ham later on. You are going to withdraw, so I am going to get the momentum back again. Eating seeds. Okay, well, you can eat this U-turn is what you can do. Go back to Miles. And I'm going to click... I'm going to click Scale Shot. I might just click the Dragon Claw. Yep, you're going to withdraw. Let's click the Dragon Claw. Redemption. Dragon Claw. Ooh. Ooh. Gabite. Taking a Gabite out of that Tornadus' HP. Why? Now I'm going to go out into Ready. Or do I go hard out into Tommy? Because this is leftovers. It's not... Yeah, Tommy walls this all day. Yeah, Tommy walls this all day. This might be a U-turn right here. Quick aside, I had to bring the Gabite here. As soon as I knew it was Shroom Raver Week 2, I was like, this is the time. Air Slash. Okay, he doesn't want to risk it. You're not risking it, are you, bruv? Also, my first ever game against Shroom Raver, I lost 1-0 because of a Tailwind failure. It wouldn't be right for me not to bring Tailwind against him, and at least click it once. But I'm going to roost here. He may just go hard out. You are going to sub. Okay. Let's play rough. Now, I know this thing has Prankster, so I can't really risk outspeed. Well, I can't really, you know, outspeed it. Nasty plot. Yep, okay. So this thing, this Fez, is here, literally. Oh, we miss a play rough. Oh, okay. That's horrendous. That is horrendous. Go again. That's awful. That's really awful, in fact. Slash. Doesn't 2-hit KO. Okay, Tommy Cooper hits this time. It's probably not going to break it. It does, okay. What do I need this Fez around for? Psych? No, because I revenge with Vivi. Am I willing to risk this? You might just hit me again. In which case, come to Tailwind. Yes, please, no flinch. Doesn't kill. No flinch. There we go. No, I'm going to switch out into ready. Because now we have the fastest freaking Regieleki in the West. We have the fastest Regieleki in the Wild West. Sub. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. This thing's a problem, and it's being a pain in the bum. So I'm just going to hit it. Just going to hit it. How much are you going to do to me? I am fully Spadef modest on this thing. Heatwave. This ain't going to kill. See? No burn either. I'm glad I swapped out of HP on this thing. Because if I hadn't, then I would have died there. So I'm going to click light screen. You're going to withdraw. So I am going to get the free light screen off. Into Cornwall. Okay. I'm going to get the reflect up too. Tailwind's gone. Let's go reflect too. I think I'm going to let ready go. Don't really need it for much. If I had Volt Switch, I'd feel a lot better. But I decided that there was always a risk of Sand Slash coming for me. So I figure this is the best set to run on this week. We go for Reflect. Then I try for the Gabite sweep. So yep, get the Reflect up too. It's going to U-turn. Bonk. So, Regieleki's done its job. First blood to Dave. But Fez is also at very low health. So Fez was really brought with like a weird Fizz-Def mixed set in order to scrap with the Annihilate. But that didn't end up happening. Redemption comes back. Do I go Miles? I think I'm going to go Miles. And I'm clicking Scale Shot. Because I've got Light Screen. I've got Reflect. Jirachi may come out here. And if it does, then I Terra Ground and click Earthquake. Gabite is putting a lot of offensive pressure out here. And I respect it a lot. So you're going to air slash me. You are going to hit me. Go for the flinch. And you are going to get it. Fuck you! I missed my player off. You get that on me. Okay, I'm scale shotting again. I want a good game. I don't want a hacks game. I don't want to get hacked out by you. Ideal world, my scale shot doesn't kill it from this range, and I get to click it again and get to +2. Then I do massive damage to the Cleavor. It's really irritating. You're gonna try again. Oh, come on! Come on! That's so shitty. I missed my player rough that would have taken this thing at least down to like out of substitute range, so it was able to 1v1 me. Then it gets 2 air slash flinches on me in a row. Come on, Dave. You fucking piece of shit. Fucking Natus. I'm raging. I'm not happy. I'm struggling. This game it's slipping away from me. You're going to go for a third. Okay, at least I get my scale shot. We are going to get the KO. Okay. So we lower our defense. We get the +1. At least we got a... I tell you what. The good news, we got a kill with... well, this thing. This is probably Scarf. I'm going to try it. Because otherwise, I'm not going to Terror. I'm going to try and get to +2. I have to try and get to +2. I don't know if this thing's going to kill me or not. Probably will. Because I know close combat does a hell of a lot to me. And if this thing is Scarf, then... well, so be it. If it is Scarf and I do end up living the hit through Reflect, I'll be happy. Oh, I outsped it anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, I should have Earthquaked. Close combat. Okay. So at least I gained information here. This thing is not Choice Scarf. It's going to take rough skin damage. Okay. We at least chip it down to half, and Gabite does get to say it killed a Tornadus and did half health to a Cleavor. So Lilia basically now comes in and clicks Ivy Cudgel. We got the Mold Breaker, baby! I should have clicked Earthquake, that would have been great. I'm really annoyed about Gabite though. Like, that Tornadus. Because what would have happened here is I could have kicked Swords Dance on this thing, and I would have been able to sweep then, because I'd have got another Scale Shot too. Like, that's... It's the game. It's the game we play. I have to Cudgel. You are going to withdraw. I should have low kicked. Sequoia! That's this thing. Maybe I should have low kicked. Leftovers. I'm low kicking. Because if this is Terrell, he's gone fully defensive against me. Jesus. That's gonna kill. Alright. Fire Blast me. That was nothing. Because this thing has obviously been brought defensively. My light screen's gone, which is nice. Don't know what this thing's terror is. It might be Fairy. Do I just sack Tommy Cooper to this? Or do I try and predict the terror here? I know I live either way. I know I live the Fire Blast either way, because that did, like, nothing. And even if this was, like, max attack... well, it might well have been max attack, because I still had the light screen up. Do I just go for the fucking Cudgel? I'm gonna go for Cudgel. You are gonna withdraw, so I'm gonna smash something with Cudgel. That's Cornwall. Why won't you switch that in on my... I'm low kick! Ugh. Okay. I am baffled right now. Sacking Tommy. Yeah, I'm sacking Tommy. Yeah, look at Tommy. Lilia's just done a massive chunk there, though. Now, at this point, we're just trying to weaken the team. It's going to U-turn on me. Okay. I'll have that initiative then. Thanks. I could have stayed in there. Clicked it again. So annoying. I think he might have me here. I'm in trouble. Those flinches were devastating. Sequoia comes back. We go back Lilia. Because if this terror's on my low kick, I do like nothing. can Terra Fairy, but it might be Terra Water, and if it's Terra Water, I kill it with low kick, unless it's like heavily invested. So I'm going to go back Lilia. Got the Mold Breaker as well, so it doesn't really do anything for me here, but this thing has at least some investment, so I can't really click Cudgel on it. And it all depends on what his Terra is. If it's Terra Fairy, then I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm going to click low kick. You are going to Terra. You're Terra Fairy, aren't you? You're Terra Fairy. Terra Normal. Oh, so I kill it with low kick. Oh. Okay. So that dies. I guess he just wanted to showcase the Terra. Oh man, I wish I'd Earthquaked onto the Cleavor. That would have killed from the damage I did. So I can't lock into Dire Claw. I can't lock into CC either, because there's that stupid Tox. Morgan. That's the Cleavor that's still here that I know is now not Scarf. It can't be Scarf, because I outsped it with Gabite. My Gabite cannot outspeed this. You can't be Scarf. You cannot be Scarf. I am sorry. There is no way, in any way, shape or form, you are Scarf. You cannot be. I refuse to believe it. Even Adamant Scarf would outspeed my Gabite. There is no world. What? What is this set? Dave, what is this? What is this set? It's Adamant Scarf, isn't it? It's Adamant Scarf that hasn't outpaced my Gabite. You're mad. You're actually mad. You're mad. I'm sorry, you're mad. So you don't kill me with U-turn. Like in Eddie Worlds, if... Oh, fuck's sake! This is so crap! I'm going Anna Taylor-Joy. Going Anna Taylor-Joy. What is that? I need to get the set after the game. I'm baffled. I'm honestly so baffled. I'm gaining strength from the Fallen. Ice Spinner. Ah! Not today, you don't. Now, if I set up here, do I win? Because I don't have the Dark Stab here. I'm just gonna have to go for it. If you've got the overheat, you've got the overheat. Knock off. Goodbye. Now something like takes massive damage. I'm gonna go Stealth Rock too, actually. U-turn on me, okay. Yeah, get the rocks up. Just to break any potential sashes or anything. This is getting to a tense endgame. Can King Gambit put the game on his back? Eating seeds. That's this thing. Click an Iron Head on this. I'm not clicking Soccer. I've done my calcs on you. Oh, I'm not thinking my plays through. I think I'm playing on tilt right now. Overdrive. Doesn't kill. Throat spray. Okay. Doesn't kill. Oh, it does. Strength from the Fallen, baby. It's dead, it's over. As in, like, that thing's gone. It's not an over game because, fuck me, this could go so many different ways. Did not expect that to kill, if I'm being totally honest. Sam says. I have to click sucker on this. Fucking hell. So Anna Taylor-Joy is certainly being the Queen Gambit right here. She's indeed the power bottom of our dreams. That was a sentence I never thought I'd ever say. Oh, he's read me. He's read me. Like a book. In a wish. And do it again. My god, this is such a tense game. Holy crap. So at least I know it's some form of defensive Jirachi. Okay. So it has got the Chopple. And it doesn't live. Let's go. Come on. Yes. King Gambit, let's go. Come on. Come on, Anna. You have that Cyclozar and you have that Cleavor left. Cleavor is Scarf. Cyclozar looks to be some sort of weird pivot set. I'm gonna Iron Head this thing. Yep, because I live the U-turn. And now I get to Iron Head this Cleavor. King Gambit, let's go. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Take this. Bang. I got so lucky with that sucker punch prediction. He was trying to mind game me, and I respect it, but fuck me. So Cornwall the Cyclozar is going to come back out, and I should be able to sucker punch for the KO. There we go, baby! Come on! Oh. Let's go, baby. That right there is the game. 3-0 victory to get rid of my terrible defeat last week. There we go. Come on. Deary me. Good game, Dave. Fuck me, that was a scary game. Like, holy shit. The fact that I was able to kill through the Colbur Berry is absolutely insane to me. Like, unless that was some kind of wish offensive set, I don't think I should have been able to kill. Like, that just shows the power that King Gambit has in this metagame, and this thing is absolutely crazy. If the rest of your game plan doesn't work, this thing is always chilling in the back to put the team on. That's the game. Thank you very, very much, Dave, my opponent, for playing me, and thank you so fucking much to you guys watching here. Oh god, yes. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you back for week 3 next week. Let's go.